Hello everyone. Why I don't see how many people are alive here. Oh, now I see. Hello everyone. What's up? There's no percentage for getting into like University of Luxembourg. It's competitive. It might be different from program to program. You can check the university website directly. It can be hard for some programs for some fields, and it can be easy for some fields as well. For example, in finance, it's really easy. In computer, in data analysis, it's so easy. But for others, I don't know. It might be really tricky, and especially for some fields, you need to talk French or German. I really don't know if there is any percentage or not. There is nothing on the website. I mean, they didn't say anything on the website that you need to at least have this much uh, for some programs, or otherwise you cannot get admission. It's competitive. If there is no indication of minimum percentage in the website, so it's competitive. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that I could help. In data analysis, it should be easier than other programs. In computer, in data, in finance. But I would say nothing is easy. So you have to really try hard to get a job. I mean, it's not like you finish and someone comes to you and gives you a job offer or something automatically. You have to try hard for it. It's nothing is easy. But for these programs, which are like finance, computer science, data analysis, these are easier to find job in compared to other courses and other programs. You're very welcome. I'm so glad that I could help. About student jobs, um, I would say like so far everyone that I met, um, and they were in need of finding a job for a student job, they found it. But I really cannot tell you if it's easy or hard. Uh, for me, it was. I mean, for the first semester, it was really hard, but for the second semester, I found it. I looked for it a lot to find it. So I don't know if I can consider that as a hard procedure or an easy procedure. But anyway, I everyone that I know in Luxembourg as a student, and they were looking for a job, they found it. But it really depends on you how hard you try. There is there is no best student part-time job. Anything you do for a student job is appreciated. Like everything they offer us, it's good. We really need to appreciate that because uh, anyway, the salary is somehow same. It just depends on how difficult it is. So I would say every student job that they offer is a good student job. So there's no best. But it is better for you to try to contact to the professors and ask if they have any student position so you can be considered because working with your professors is also good for your CV and it gives you experience. So there's no best job, but it's better to contact your professors. Yes, you can do a full-time internship during your studies. You are allowed by law to do internship, and they have like a very different criteria. Um, Most of them are paid, and I've read somewhere that there are two types of internships. One type of internship is mandatory internship. So that means that it's a part of your study. So you get ECTS for doing that internship. In that case, the salary is 30% of a minimum salary. And for a voluntary internship, you get something. I mean, it depends on your agreement with the company, but it's usually more than 1,500 euro per month. And you work 40 hours per week. Well, suggestion for scholarship. I mean, you cannot change your CV so far because it's like I mean, in 2 weeks, I guess the applications are open in 1st of February and it takes until the last day of April for non-EU students. If you can improve your CV during this time, it's a good improvement I mean, you can increase your chance of getting a scholarship. Uh, Otherwise, if you cannot, I would suggest you to improve your motivation letter. So put a lot of effort on writing a good motivation letter. Motivation letter is very important. You imagine yourself in front of the committee and you're trying to explain them why they have to choose you above others. And the thing is, you don't know about others' CV, about others' merit. So you have to put a lot of effort on writing a good motivation letter. That's the thing can make differences between you and the others. I mean, in case that you cannot change your CV, you cannot improve your CV. If you can improve your CV, that's also very good. But anyway, even if you improve your CV, still you need to put a lot of effort on writing a motivation letter. There are so many restaurants which they are certified halal restaurant. So you can go there and eat halal food with ease of mind. And there are also so many uh, Muslim grocery shoppings. I mean, the owners are like from Muslim countries, and they have lots of halal foods and halal meats, and so there shouldn't be a problem for you to find halal food in Luxembourg. Even these grocery shoppings that I'm saying, they have like butchery, which serve halal meat for chicken and for beef and sheep. University restaurants. I mean, they didn't say that it's halal, so we can consider that it's not halal at the canteen. But university restaurant offers different types of food. So you can get vegetarian and vegan food as well if you are concerned about the situation of the meats. So there's no problem for that as well. Vegetarian foods are really good at university, and also vegan foods. And also at in Belleville campus, there is a restaurant for university. It's called Food Lab, and there you can order whatever pizza you like. They have like a lot of toppings, so you can just choose whatever you want. So you can go to Food Lab and order pizza with toppings of like only cheese or like vegetables, or even you can order a margarita, and also like they have two types of cheese. It's this pizza is very good. They also have potato pizza, and they have mushroom pizza as well. No, I haven't got my PR yet. I need to stay in Luxembourg for 5 years, and then I can apply for citizenship. What do you mean manage recommendation letter? A recommendation letter for some courses, for some batch, for some programs at the university is just a plus. So there is no need for that. But it is better if you have some motivation, some recommendation letter. For example, for the studies that I am doing as Master of Civil Engineering, it was not mandatory to have recommendation letters. But since I had two like recommendation letters from my bachelor professors, I just submit them as well. And for the University of Luxembourg, it's not like you have to send a recommendation letter directly from your professor to the university. You can just have the recommendation letter in a official way, like with a stamp and the cover of the university, your bachelor university, and just submit it among other documents. Yes, university years are count for citizenship. So, since the day you arrive in Luxembourg, it counts. And for after 5 years, you can apply for citizenship, and it doesn't matter what you're doing in Luxembourg, as long as you are here in a legal situation and you are here living in a legal situation, for example, as a student or anything else which is legally, you can apply for citizenship after 5 years. But for permanent residents, I mean, some people they don't want to get citizenship and they want to get just permanent resident. I've heard that it's the university years counts as half. Luxembourgish language is really hard. Yeah, it is hard. I haven't started to learning it yet because it's too early. This is my third year here, and I'm still improving my French. That's more important to find job for me. And after finding a job and settle down here, I mean, in a normal situation, not a student situation, I will definitely start learning Luxembourgish. Um, I mean, from Luxembourg. MDOV. I'm really afraid that I cannot understand what your question is. From Luxembourg University will give me recommendation letter before I apply. I really don't understand what you mean. I mean, definitely university cannot give you recommendation letter before you apply. Well, I really don't understand it. Sorry. If you can just explain it to me. Um, with 12 out of 20 for bachelor. I really have no idea about this question because I mean, I'm just a student here. I'm not working for a university or I'm not in admission office to know what's the situation is. Uh, but definitely you cannot change what you have in your bachelor. So the only way to increase your chance is to improve your CV. And you say that you have significant internship and French language. This is improvement for your CV. So I guess there's always a chance. There is always a chance, but I cannot tell you if you really have a good chance or not. But improving CV definitely can help you. And also motivation letter. Motivation letter is also so important, and maybe in motivation letter you can explain your situation and why this why you have 12 out of 20. Uh, if you have other social media, thank you so much. Lots of love from Luxembourg to Nigeria as well. I have so many good people from Nigeria as well here. And yes, I have Instagram. You can find my ID, my Instagram ID, above all my YouTube videos. Good luck for you. Um, and good luck with that. Yeah, definitely we can see each other next year if you are going to have a successful application. I really wish you get the application. Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. You have to ask the ministry directly because I cannot tell you why is that. But the thing is, for permanent resident, you don't need to uh, do a language test, a Luxembourgish language test. But for citizenship, you have to have a level of B1, I guess, in Luxembourgish language, and also you have to sit for history classes. But for permanent resident, you don't need that. You don't need to learn Luxembourgish, and you don't need to go for historic classes. Yes, we have lots of Moroccan people here, and uh, I guess I'm not sure. I guess in Morocco you also speak French. So since you know French, Luxembourg is a very good destination for you people, and that's why I've met a lot of Moroccan here. You're welcome. Actually, dormitory and accommodation is the biggest uh, problem of Luxembourg. Uh, it is really hard to find accommodation, and it's very expensive. Um, I have a video on my channel, and I visited two of other resident buildings for students from university, and I gave you the numbers like for how much you have to deposit and how much you have to pay rent monthly. But let me tell you all that you are considering University of Luxembourg to choose. Uh, this is a big problem to find accommodation in Luxembourg. This is very hard. This can be really problematic. If you are from a third country, like I am, when you arrive in Luxembourg, you have to find accommodation immediately and submit your address to the municipality, and then you can start the procedure for your resident permit. And beside that, it's really hard to find accommodation, and it's very expensive. And even at university, they have a really limited number of dorms, and they have higher number of students. So it's very competitive at university as well. And they don't guarantee that you get accommodation at university, which the price is affordable. So the other solutions are the municipalities. You can contact the municipalities. They maybe have some availability for rooms, which are also affordable. Otherwise, you have to rent a room or something in the private sector, which is more expensive. And at some point, it is really hard to rent a place when you are a student, because most of them require you to have an income, have a contract, a job contract, a work contract. When you're a student, so you don't have it, and it's really hard to find a place that the landlord is willing to give the place to you. So people consider that finding accommodation in Luxembourg as a student is really hard. Is really hard. So when you get your admission and you couldn't find accommodation, don't blame me. I'm telling you all. Yeah, definitely. The Moroccan people that I met here, they were really nice people. So no worries. Why only 3 year medicine course in Luxembourg? I really have no idea about any medicine course in Luxembourg. I'm so sorry that I cannot really help you with this. Because I'm engineer, I'm studying civil engineering, and all I know is about like this kind of programs, but about medicine, about like medical courses, I really have no idea. I'm so sorry. Yeah, definitely. When the application is open, I will record a video and explain to you how to apply for University of Luxembourg and all the procedure for visa and recognition of diploma. How long it takes to get temporary authorization to stay? Um, it depends from country to country, um, and also from the postal situation of the country. Because the thing is, you have to send your documents from your country to Luxembourg, to Ministry of Immigration of Luxembourg. So how well your postal service in your country works, and also because you have to send it and wait for the answer by the postal system again. So it really depends on the postal system as well. But normally when it arrives to Luxembourg, when your documents arrive in Luxembourg, it takes maybe something around 1 month to 2 months that they process your file, and then they will definitely send it back to you. But again, it depends on your postal system in your country. Can I ask you all, please like this live, so a lot of, I mean, other people can find this live as well. Thank you so much. Are you all the third country student or EU student? I am from third country. I mean, if you mean me, I am from third country. Uh, but here we have lots of European students as well as non-European students. Thank you so much. Love from Luxembourg to you, Bangladesh. Bangladesh. I have very good friends from Bangladesh as well. Well, Luxembourg is a good country, and I love it. I mean, in my opinion, this is a very good country and very peaceful. I don't say that it's not worth coming if you don't get accommodation, but I'm telling you, I'm warning you that it might be very difficult to find accommodation. So you might go through a very difficult time at the beginning of moving to Luxembourg. Because imagine yourself in a situation that uh, the courses are starting and you have to come to Luxembourg to start your courses, but still you don't have an answer from university for accommodation. So you need to find a temporary place to stay and look for accommodations. So you know it's a very stressful situation. But when you find accommodation, and after that, life gonna be smooth. But until you find it, it's really hard, and it's really hard to find it. It depends. I mean, the cost, the living expenses, really depends on your lifestyle. Um, but a student jobs usually gives you something around 900 uh, euro per month or something around 1,000 euro per month. And if you have a cheap accommodation for something around 400 euro per month, it is manageable if you have a affordable lifestyle. So it can be possible to pay your expenses by a part-time job. A part-time job which you have to work 15 hours per week. I mean, some companies and some places, some professors offers you 10 hours per week. So in that situation, it's gonna be a bit harder, but it's still possible. Um, it is possible to apply for master university if you have gap more than 10 years. Well, I really cannot tell you uh, if it's possible or not, uh, because definitely I'm not aware of the situation of admissions because I'm not working there. But I would I can tell you that I've met people here from like studying programs and they have a different background. Like I don't know, like they can study like I mean I've met some people like studying different programs while they had different backgrounds. And also I've met people from different ages. So I guess that's not going to be a problem as well if you have 10 years of gap and 10 years of experience. Because usually when you have a gap, you need to have an explanation of what happened in that gap. So I guess work experience is a very good explanation of that 10 years gap. Is life all the studies? Is life all the studies? Oh, that's a good question. I really wanted to talk about this for a long time. Um, you know, I don't know about other programs in Luxembourg, but for my program, civil engineering, Master of Civil Engineering, uh, it's been a very tough situation. Uh, for the last 2 years and a half, it was a really hard time for us uh, because we had to study a lot, a lot, a lot. Uh, and for me, I'm someone that cares a lot about like the situation, about the studies, and I get stressed very easy. So for me, I was dedicating myself to just study a lot. But I also had time between the semesters to go for trips and like enjoy the life a bit. And also, maybe for the weekends, you can do some activities. Uh, but I would say it's very chaotic and busy life as a student. I mean, I'm saying about my programs. I don't know about other programs, but in my programs, it was really hard, and I had to spend a lot of time just studying. So, how's nightlife in Luxembourg? A nightlife in Luxembourg is not nightlife. Uh, the nightlife is not amazing, but that's enough for me. I mean, it depends what do you like. I mean, if you want to enjoy your evening and your night in weekends in Luxembourg, you can find anywhere anything you want in Luxembourg City. You have to go to Luxembourg City. Other places, there's no nightlife. So you can find like discos, you can find like music, you can find bar in Luxembourg City in weekends, during night, during evening. But it's not like other countries, like I don't know, for example, Berlin is it's not like Berlin. It's not like Spain, that they have nightlife all the week, all the time. Like they do party every time. In Luxembourg, like everything close at after 8 p.m. So after 8 p.m., you cannot go to grocery shopping. You cannot find anything. You can go to restaurants, but restaurants are also so expensive and they also close at 9, 10 p.m. So if it's not weekend and you're not in Luxembourg City, there is nothing you can find. But that's enough for me because I'm not a partying person, so I'm not looking for something like big or something one like wow, you know. But during summers, we have a lot of festivals here in Luxembourg, and they are really nice. They are really nice. So during summer, it's much better, but during winter, you can only find parties in specific locations in Luxembourg City. Yes, University of Luxembourg also offers student jobs, part-time student jobs inside the administrative parts, inside the other parts, other departments as well. And also you can contact to your to your professors and see if they have any available positions. سلام محمد، چطوری اپلیکیشن فی بپردازیم از ایران؟ محمد، من نمیدونم واقعا حقیقتش، چون من زمانی که میخواستم I'm so sorry about the others. This is only a very specific question for Iran. And like if I explain this, the answer of this question is really like something that the people from other countries cannot really understand what's this, because it's very specific for Iran. That's why I'm just saying it very quickly in Persian and then we can just finish it. من زمانی که داشتم اپلای میکردم اپلیکیشن فی نداشت لوکزامبورگ و من فقط داشتم دنبال دانشگاهی میگشتم که اپلیکیشن فی ندارم، پس نمیدونم چطوری میشه اپلیکیشن فی پرداخت کرد از ایران، ولی میدونم که سری مؤسسه ها هستن تو ایران میتونی از طریق اونها پرداخت کنی. I am in Seoul. I think Seoul much better than Luxembourg. I've never been to Seoul, but definitely that's a big city. And in terms of nightlife, that can be very much better. You're welcome, Mohammed. In Luxembourg, the grocery shoppings or shopping malls or like everything close at 8 p.m. or maximum 9 p.m. on Fridays. Once I went to Spain and there was like a small store open at around like 10 p.m. And I went inside. I wanted to see like, because that the store was really close to my Airbnb, and I went there to ask the person when they close usually during the night. And the guy told me that it's 24 hours. Like they were 24 hours open. And imagine like I went from Luxembourg to somewhere to like that place and he told me that it's 24 hours. I was like really shocked that store is 24 hours open, while in Luxembourg they closed at 8 p.m. Applications, yeah, the application is open on 1st of February and it closed at the end of April for non-EU students. But I don't understand if the website says that there's no need for motivation letter, or you mean recommendation letter, because motivation letter is really strongly needed. Like every program needs a motivation letter, but if you need a recommendation letter, if it says no need for a recommendation letter, so you don't need it. But recommendation letters are mostly a plus, and so it can like increase your chance. I have no idea. It's not possible that they don't ask for cover letter or motivation letter. It's really important. Like it's a very important part of your application. I don't understand why they don't need it. Well, you need to have at least 6 months for your account, for your saving account, to show for the visa. And you know, there are, I mean, For visa, it's really tricky. So it's better to you that you give everything that they wanted. So if they say 6 months, just do it 6 months. But if the duration is 9 months, it's your account, your saving account, the duration is 4 months. So uh, let's say you apply in 1 month and you get the answer in 2 months from now. So it's not gonna be a problem. In 2 months, you will have the duration of 6 months. Hello, everyone. Can you please like this live video? Please. It helps me a lot. How can we apply University of Luxembourg without an agent? Can you explain a bit? Why you need agent for applying a university? It's very simple. You go to the website of university, you go find uh, the program that you're looking for, you read the documents, required documents, and you wait for the portal to be open. You submit the documents, and that's all. You don't need an agent. I mean, if you don't want to spend time on applying, then you can ask an agent to do it for you. But if you have time, do it yourself. It's not that hard. It's very simple, very simple. You go to the website, you find the required documents, you upload the documents, and you get your answer like in 1 month or something. What an agent does for you, uh, which you cannot do it yourself. What are the process to send documents to the Luxembourg Education Ministry? Since I'm studying master here, the procedure is different from bachelor. So if you want to apply for a bachelor, I really cannot help you how to send your documents to education ministry. But for for master, if you want to apply for master, the procedure is like you apply for the program first through the university website. You wait for an answer, they send you the answer, and you get the application. You get a place at University of Luxembourg. And then in that admission letter, there are two links. First link is the link to the government website, and it tells you how to apply for a visa, for authorization to stay, and then visa. And the second link is how to apply for Luxembourgish equivalent of your diploma. And but you need to get authorization to stay first and then apply for Luxembourgish equivalent diploma. And it's very simple. You send the documents to the ministry through their portal. so it's online, and then you wait 4 to 6 weeks for an answer, and then they send you the document. It's like one page document, and it says like based on Luxembourgish law, you have this kind of diploma title. And when you come to Luxembourg and you go to university to finish your registration, they ask you to have this document. I hope to meet you all in 2024 in Luxembourg. I was really thinking like to have a gathering on Welcome Day in Luxembourg when you all here, and we can enjoy the day together. That would be really nice, like to meet all of you. Like we've been like having a community in this YouTube channel, and we've been talking to each other through the just words and through these videos. So maybe one day we can all meet. Hello, hi dude. I'm from Middle East. I'm from Iran. Um, is it better to apply for IELTS 5.5 band score? Actually, on the website, it says that you need B2 certificate. And I'm not sure, but I've read somewhere, I mean, I Googled it, and it says IELTS 5.5 to 6.5 is considered as B2. I mean, it says on the website, on Google, I just Googled it, and it says like B2 refers to IELTS 5.5 to IELTS 6.5. I'm not sure, make it sure, and I'm just telling you what I've read on Google. But since it says like B2 is also considered as IELTS 5.5, so technically you have the required documents. But it might be much better if you could have a higher band score. Because first of all, you're helping yourself to come here and communicate with people, with your professors, and with like everything better if you have a better band score. And secondly, if you have a better band score, it might have an impact on your chance of application. Hello, in Luxembourg, can we do part IT jobs? Part IT jobs, there is a bachelor's. If you are a student in Luxembourg, you can work part-time. And I mean, maybe you can find part-time job in IT. Uh, but I don't understand your question. But if you're a student, it doesn't matter if you're a bachelor or master. You can do a part-time job, and maybe you can find a part-time job in IT department, or I don't know, somewhere else. There are some private universities in Luxembourg as well. One of them is called Lunex, I guess, and the other one is the business school. But really, I don't have any information about these universities. But I've heard that they have very high tuition fee. For Luxembourg, I would say that if you have all the required documents for the visa, if you have all of them and you have enough money in your account, in your bank account, and show them, you will definitely get the visa. It's not that hard. Yes, it is mandatory to have English certificate if you are not from an English country, English speaking country. Even I had a friend from Finland. Uh, he had to have IELTS for applying in University of Luxembourg. Or I guess if you have finished your previous diploma in English, maybe you can exempted from doing an English certificate. So guys, it was really a pleasant moment for me to have this live video with you all. I have exams coming and I have to go back to study. Right now, I'm studying. I mean, I was studying and then I came to do this live video. It was really nice. I hope that you all be successful and good luck with your admissions. I will soon do a video on what documents you need and how you can apply and the procedure of visa in my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and I wish you have a nice evening or morning. I don't know where you are. Goodbye, you all.